Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to videos in Python. So today's topics we're gonna be discussing are collecting user input, defining functions, what are global variables, function parameters, importing modules. So let's get started. So collecting user input and how is it useful? So it is really useful. You have to collect user input. You have to interact it with you. For example, you're creating calculator. Without a user's input, you cannot calculate what you have to calculate. So user input is really important. For example, you ask them what is your name, or you just want prompt on a website that was this helpful, or what kind of things you want to search or something else. So user input is really useful. So in the practical work I'm going to be teaching you how to take that, and after another lecture in the video number 3, where in video 4 we're going to be creating calculator with Python. So in that user input we're going to be using too much, and after that we'll be on defining functions. Alright, so let's get started. I'm using Visual Studio Code. In the previous video I told you how to install Sublime. Same process with Visual Studio Code. You can just go ahead and just download that if you want it. So here I have just saved a file with the name easy.py, and this is the path where I downloaded just saved this file. Alright, to take an input let's suppose that x is a variable, and in that we say equals to input and then parentheses. So this input is a function that takes input from our users. Isn't it too easy? It's the best thing about Python is it has English-like words and input for input. So it's so easy to remember that if you want to take input, you have to type input with some parentheses. For the function we have these parentheses. Alright, then create a string, and we are gonna saying what is your name. Don't forget to add these spaces, and then we say print x, and then we control S, save this file, and then we go to terminal and alright, clear it. We go to our terminal, and here is the path where I have saved the file. Then I say Python easy, or essay, whatever the spellings are, .py, and then enter. So there you go. So it's asking your name. So type your name, whatever your name is. In my case, my name is Rabda, so say Rabda and enter it. So it printed the name. Okay, what if I don't print x? It won't print, but it will take the input. It's asking for the input, and there you go. Now let's say user input, and then we say our message, which is equals to hello, how are you? And then we say print message plus x, right? Let's see. It's asking your name. Let's say Rabda, and it's saying hello, how are you, Rabda? Here you can see it has this thing that how are you, and it's next to it our name is written, so it has no space, so we want that space. So for that is why I asked you to have a blank space here, so we leave this empty space here. Then we save our file, and then we check if this problem is solved or not. And there you go, we say Reon, and here we go. Hello, how are you, Reon? Alright. this was a basic program to have an user input, to have an input function. Now I'm gonna be going on defining functions. So what are functions? Well, a function, okay, it creates our a block is organized, and we can reuse that code, and it performs a single but related actions. So let's know that how to create a function. So define a function. So define. So we just say def for define, for a definition. So def, and then our function name. For example, I say function. This is func. Just so define function, and then these parentheses, and then we have this colon here. And then we enter. So this is indentation. So it wasn't our topic, but I just got to know that I had to teach you what is indentation. I promised this in my previous video. So this is indentation, that I start typing from the F here, right? This F, talking about this F. And this empty state, a tab, is a indentation. And if I don't type with this indentation, there will be a syntax and indentation error. So this indentation is really important. Okay, so now we are going to be saying print hello world, and then we're going to be saving it. It won't say hello world because we haven't called this function. So to call this function, remove this indentation and say function name and these parentheses and save it. Now you just go ahead on terminal, and there you go, hello world. Let's try it another time. Let's say subscribe to my channel for more. Join code fever Reon, right? And we didn't save it, so remember that you saved the function or your file. And there you go, subscribe to my channel. Alright, now we are going to discuss what are parameters, what are function parameters. So it was a function that says plus two numbers, whatever. So we say x, and then this, and then we say print whatever. So this x is a parameter of this function. So this is what a parameter of a function is. So now our next topic is what are global variables. So global variables are the variables that we declare outside the function or inside the function. For example, here is an example of global variables. So what is the example of global variable? Is, for example, we said f equals to 101. It's JavaScript, it's not that. In JavaScript we declare it with a colon, but just to tell you and to make you sure that, so we use this. Alright, so this is f, we declare a function variable 101 and print f, and then it prints 101. Then we define a function and we say global f, then we say printf. It prints out 101. This shows that it was a local variable and it is a global variable now, and then we are changing the global variable here, which is f equals to whatever, and it now we call this function, and after that function we say printf, and it's changed because we have already told you that we are changing this. So this picture defines and clears what is a local variable and a global variable really clearly. Alright, so now move on to importing some important modules and a new introduction to our machine learning course as well. So after this course, I'm gonna be also uploading on machine learning and artificial intelligence course. So let's get started and import some modules, because in that we have to import some frameworks and something else. So okay, let's go ahead and let me tell you about numpy. So what is numpy actually? It's for calculations. So for example, we have to create an array in numpy. So we say to import a module, we say import and then our module name. So we're gonna be importing numpy. We can import it like that, but I don't want to write and numpy again and again. So I say that import numpy as np. You can either say ls or Reon. So whenever I write Reon, it means numpy. So I say np. So import numpy as np. Then we're gonna be adding some comments to make our code looks better. So let's say importing modules here, only module, because I'm not importing many modules here. So and here we say our practical work or something else. Then we say creating an array. And okay, now how to create array? We say, for example, there is x variable, and then we say this np.array. It's a function that we use always to create an array using numpy. It's so easy to create that, and you don't have to, and it calculates it's really better and create a matrices in mathematics for you. So np.array, and then we're gonna be using this round brackets, then one time these brackets, right? Now indentation, you see. Now we are gonna be adding this matrix, for example 1 2, right? Then we comma, and then we say 2 3 and 3 4, right? And we want to print it, so we say print, or we say y equals to np.array, and then we add this, and we just say 1 and 2. We say print x plus y. We're gonna adding two matrices, and we are gonna save this file, and let's see what happens. So there you go, it added these easily, and this is our result. So now we have done our importing our modules, and if you want to check and read more about numpy, then go to Google Chrome and go to its original site, which is numpy. Oh no, this is not what I was searching. Numpy. Okay, so numpy, which is numpy.org, I think so. Yeah, there you go, numpy's original website, and here you have all of its documentation. You just go ahead and search more for it, getting started, numpy tutorials, sci-fi lecture notes, and all of these things. You can go ahead and search on it. So it was today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and understood the concept that I wanted to teach you. If there is something else that in my teaching method is not right, you can just tell me in the comments below that I am too fast or I'm maybe too slow. So tell me in the comments below, and hope you understood the concept. And in the next lecture, we're gonna be studying about if and else statements. So bye guys, see you all in my next video. Make sure you join me for free, and just subscribe to my channel and tell me that you have joined me. Go ahead and share this video as much as you can, and send it to your favorite friends. Bye. Allah Hafiz.